My breath is my integrity. My breath, the next breath that I'm taking, my breath is my integrity, my substance, my reality, my truth. My breath is what I have, the only thing that I have. So when I sing, my breath, my breath, my breath is my integrity. I feel what my breath is within me. It gives me the substance. It gives me my oomph. It gives me my grip, my foundation. It gives me my value, my breath. My breath is the only thing that gives me value. My breath is my value.
Hello.
My breath is my importance.
Morning.
My
Okay, I'll be
importance.
right. Thank you, dear.
My importance now. My truth now. My life now. And when I sing with the joy of the truth of what is supporting and sustaining me. And so I invite you to join your breath and join me in celebrating our breath as our God, as all of what we have, as all of what we need. My breath, your breath, our breath is fueling our bodies right now. It is our breath, my breath, your breath, that is feeding the tissues, my tissues, my endorphins, my bones. It is my breath, your breath, our breath. That is our integrity. And integrity is standing up and demonstrating yourself. Well, my breath, your breath, our breath is what is standing up within us, fueling us, demonstrating us, sustaining us right here and now. And if you think that your breath is not enough for you, think again, because it is enough. It is enough for you. Because without your breath, you would be nothing. You would be no thing. But with your breath, you have the integrity of your breath to be something, to be what you are, to be your spirit, to be your God, to be your plasma. It is with and by your breath that you achieve your being. Your breath is making you possible. So if you haven't been paying attention to your breath, if you haven't been paying attention to your breath, that is what makes you feel like nothing. Because those who are not paying attention to their breath are not standing on what is supporting them. And the only thing you need to feel like something valuable, the only thing you need to do to feel like something important is to trust your breath, to sing your chorus. You see, once you've laid the foundation of knowing, of accepting, and knowing that your breath is your integrity, that your breath is your fuel, that your breath is your substance, once you've laid that foundation, then you can proceed to do anything you want to do because you have a foundation. Your breath is that foundation that enables you to be who you are and to do whatever you choose to do. And as I say so often, you don't have to do anything but to sing your chorus. Let your chorus that identifies and recognizes your breath as yourself, your breath as your God, your breath as your spirit, your breath as your plasma, your breath as your everything. Once you lay down that chorus in your mind and in your brain and in your body, your breath goes ahead of you and takes care of you. Your breath takes care of your questions that you might want to ask. Your breath takes care of these problems that you might imagine and that you create because your breath is your all purpose reality, your all purpose power. Your breath is your all abundant, limitless, divine human self. You are your breath. And the more you breathe consciously together, 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 the more we breathe consciously together, it's the happier, healthier, wealthier, freer, wiser, sweeter, the more we feel like the something that we are, the more we feel like the God that we are, the more we breathe consciously, the more we feel satisfied with ourselves. The more we breathe consciously, the more secure we feel within ourselves because our breath is our security. Our breath is our satisfaction. Our breath is our happiness. Our breath is our health. Our breath is our wealth. Our breath is our everything that we can imagine. And all we have to do to imagine, to experience it, is to imagine it. For your breath is the fuel that's available to your imagination. And your imagination is the creator of your experience. And what you're using to create your experience is your breath, your substance. You are not complicated. I am not complicated. The cosmos is not complicated. The earth is not complicated. It's a living organism. You and I and every living thing on the face of the earth is a living organism fueled by your breath. That's not complicated. It only becomes complicated when we don't breathe consciously, when we don't trust our breath as being our God, when we don't trust our breath as being what it is to us, and accepting and knowing that it is everything to us. So get rid of the complications, get rid of the worry, get rid of the anxiety, get rid of the depression, get rid of the longing and the loneliness. And you get rid of all of those by simply singing your breath chorus. I love my breath as me, and I love my breath as you. I love my breath as me and you. I do, I do, I do. Because this is the only reality you and I need to digest and contend with. When we leave the basic foundation, when we neglect to breathe consciously, all hell and all confusion reign in our imagination, because our breath is meant to purify, clarify, stabilize, and balance our minds with our reality, which is our breath. So, if you're tired of being confused, just breathe consciously. If you're tired of being depressed, breathe consciously. If you're tired of feeling poor, just breathe consciously, because your breath is your wealth. Shallow breathing is a cause of poverty. Shallow breathing is a cause of the feeling of not having. Because when you have your breath, when you breathe consciously, you realize you have everything. For your breath is everything. Your breath is the cosmos. Your breath is your body. Your breath, my breath, is fueling our bodies now, has been fueling our bodies from the first time we took the first breath. And we will continue doing that, because it has no other job. It doesn't know what else to do, for we are our breath.